I'm gonna give you 4 tips on how to ratchet up the pressure on your 4th shot. Because if your opponents can't score, they can't win. Make sure you watch till the end of this video because I'm gonna give you a helpful guide that you can screenshot and take with you next time you go to the courts. If the 3rd shot is the most important shot in pickleball for the serving team, then the 4th shot is the most important shot for the receiving team. And we need to stop being so passive with that 4th shot. So the first tip I have is to set yourself up for success. And one way you can do that is by hitting a quality return. If you hit a good deep return and get all the way to the kitchen line behind it, you're gonna give yourself the best chance to control the point right away. If the return's a little bit short or you get stuck in transition, then immediately the pressure is gonna flip and your opponents are gonna be able to take control. So the second piece to this is if you're the partner that's already up at the kitchen line, don't be afraid to help out your returning partner by moving over and taking that first ball, especially if they're a little bit late to the kitchen line or they're still stuck in transition. So if my partner returns it and that ball comes over to their side, it's totally okay to go over, grab that first ball and help them out. So the second tip I have is that I want you to find your most aggressive option for your 4th shot. So that means one of 2 things. Either we're gonna try to look for the ball out of the air first, or if we can't get it out of the air, we're gonna try to let that ball bounce and come up to its highest point and then play an aggressive topspin shot off the bounce. Our least favorable option is to play the ball right off the bounce on a half volley, because that forces us into a defensive position, which our opponents can read and therefore move forward and attack knowing that we can't really hurt them anymore. So look for that aggressive option out of the air or up high off the bounce.
Money right there brings up game point for the New Jersey Fives.
Yeah, Vern just does a good job of not going too early, and as soon as that ball left the paddle of Smith.
Hey guys, I want to give a quick shout out to Selkirk for not only supporting me as a player, but supporting my YouTube videos as well. Lately I've been using this Power Air, which is an awesome paddle, super poppy, great spin, really maneuverable and fast. If you want to see this or anything else that they have, check out the website and make sure to use my code to get a free gift card with your purchase. So for our 3rd tip here, we're going to talk about where you want to target your 4th shot. So you're hitting right now and we're your opponents. You're always going to want to go to the deeper player. So if this is the setup that you're seeing, your target is going to be back there to where Carlos's feet are. What you have to be careful of is this person that's moved forward, your shot is going to have to cross my path. So you got to watch out for me coming across and picking that ball off. That's why we got to stay aggressive with it and keep that shot low back to that deeper player. The last tip, we're going to focus on exactly where we want the ball to land. We know we want to hit it to the deeper player, but where exactly? If the ball lands just in front of the deeper player, they get to play a half volley, which is a little bit easier to handle and reset, versus if we hit it just beyond their feet, we force that player to take the ball out of the air, which is a much harder shot to neutralize and reset. Okay, so to recap, here's the 4 tips you're gonna use to have a dominant 4th shot. Number 1, put yourself in a winning position, meaning we're gonna hit a great return and get all the way up to the kitchen line right away. Number 2, find your most aggressive 4th shot, whether that be reaching in and taking it out of the air or letting that ball bounce up to its highest point so we can stay aggressive off the bounce. Number 3, make sure we're aiming for the deeper player in the court. And then specifically number 4, we want to get that ball to land just beyond where that deeper player is standing, so we force them to take the ball out of the air. Don't forget to screenshot this so you can have it saved and take it out next time you're on the court.